The leadoff man, Colby Shelton, to let the Imame. There it is. He gets Colby Shelton swinging. 312 average against. Up down the left field line into the corner. That's a fair ball and extra bases for Ty Evans. Dug out by Mac Bingham finally. The top 7. Buckle up. Fastball off the plate away. Swing and a miss. To set it down, and Florida misses an opportunity. The first inning, one's a hit, a couple limped on. And the changeup's kind of involved over the years to a swing and miss type pitch, and it's closer to 7 to 8 miles per hour for most guys now. Then I got it wrong. And a 2-out walk to Jared Jones extends the inning for Hayden Travinski. Runner at first is Jones, the payoff again. And a 96-mile-an-hour fastball misses, second consecutive walk. Slider pulled to the right side, handled by Luke Heyman, and a toss to Cax covering the bag just in time. Stop's not the issue. Strike 3 on Dale Thomas. Amazing crowds this weekend, including the second highest ever in LSU history last night. This one's lifted to right field and under a stone-washed sky in Baton Rouge, because the balance of when do you throw a guy, how do you use, and Deep and Try reaches to start the second. Braswell rips it right into the glove of Dale Thomas, and the throw over got away. Heyman couldn't get around Fry. He'll motor all the way to third, and the throw all the way from the bullpen from Evans is way late. Out of purpose. Swing and a miss. It's day of the season. Jammed him, still muscled it to center. Robertson over, and that will close the LSU thread. I was really hoping you had something. Lined into center field, and a knock for Colby Shelton with 1 out. Well done, counselor. I was waiting where you were going with that. Yeah. Swinging hard and just caught a stitch, and the race down the line tagged out, then dropped. Well, they said that was on a transfer for. Into center field, well struck. Robertson now drifting towards left center, and catch made up against the fence has been detailed, including next week against #1 Arkansas. Breaking ball caught just a piece of it. Little roller to the left of the mound. Hurried, but got him at the payoff to Cade Curley. Got him in the tricep. Sharply hit, smothered at second by Pearson, and he goes the short way to finish the fray. And he bit. Event one's lined the other way by Pearson, who fits down the chalk, picks up a 1-out double. 6 of the D1 baseball top 10 teams in the country reside in the SEC, and I got that airplane. It was like a roller coaster ride. We got there. Guy single for Fry. Pearson will be stopped at third. Now he's waved that the southern ref passed it, and a Florida error will allow LSU to get on the board. He was my best friend there for a while. Results are typically really good. Swing and a miss on 95. A 1-2 to Neal. Swing and a miss at 97, maybe the hardest of the game so far for Jack Caglione. They'll flare into shallow right field. Neal coming over, can't get there. Swing and miss in a breaking ball. Are you screening anything specific, or you're just yelling like a banshee? Launched deep right center field off the bat of Shelton, and this ball is gone. 2-run home run for Colby Shelton, and Florida jumps in front. Hang it. High and deep to right field, and that one's into the bleachers and gone. 2-run shot for Cade Curlin, his 5th of the year, and the Gators have busted it wide open. A souvenir that kid doesn't want at the moment. Of course, what pitch is coming? Here's Tommy White at third. New look Tommy White. Middle Tennessee is tied with LSU in the third quarter. The game is on ABC. I'd be in traction. Tommy White lasers his shot to right. 2 down. Pick 1. Whoa, this one is launched deep left field on the first pitch. And way gone for Jared Jones, second of the series, 10th of the year. Well, that was loud. That was pretty loud. Luke Heyman over at first base, not happy that Jared Jones was running his mouth and returned the favor. Sometimes everybody's got to introduce themselves. 2 lead and gave it up. 0-1. Travinski goes down swinging. That will close the inning. Chatter continues. Florida holding on to a 6-2 lead through 5. See that? Caglione had something to say. Oh, it is going. Here, Ranina. Caglione had something to say. Here's the problem. Both teams were warned after the home run. Caglione talking on his way off the mound. Jay didn't like the fact that the umpires then did not act on the warning. They didn't do anything with Caglione. And that discussion got heated when ump-playing umpire Michael Banks real fast. He continued it with Clint Fagan after he was tossed. I get it. I mean, if you're going to warn both benches, which they did just a mere both dugouts, which they did just a minute ago, and you're not going to do anything, and what Caglione did wasn't any big deal, beyond unfortunate. Saying I single the 2 strikes. Listen, the bunt to the right side of the mound will advance the runner deep to right field, and that one's into the bleachers and gone. 2-run shot for Cade Curlin, his 5th of the year, and the Gators have busted it wide open, a souvenir that kid doesn't want at the moment. Of course, what pitch is coming? Here's Tommy White at third. New look Tommy White. Middle Tennessee is tied with LSU in the third quarter. The game is on AVCs. I'd be in traction. Tommy White lasers a shot to right. 2 down. Pick 1. Whoa, and this one is launched deep left field on the first pitch. And way gone for Jared Jones, 2nd of the series, 10th of the year. That was loud. That was pretty loud. Luke Hanen over at first base, not happy that Jared Jones was running his mouth and returned the favor. Sometimes everybody's got to introduce themselves. And 2 lead and gave it up. Oh boy. Jervinski goes down swinging. That will close the inning. Chatter continues. Florida holding on to a 6-2 lead through 5. Caglione had something to say. Oh, it is gone now. They're running it. Caglione had something to say. Here's the problem. Both teams were warned after the home run. Caglione talking on his way off the mound. Jay didn't like the fact that the umpires then did not act on the warning. They didn't do anything with Caglione. And that discussion got heated when ump-playing umpire Michael Banks real fast. He continued it with Clint Fagan after he was tossed. I get it. I mean, if you're going to warn both benches, which they did just a minute, both dugouts, which they did just a minute ago, and then you're not going to do anything. And what Caglione did wasn't any big deal, beyond unfortunate. Saying I zingle the 2 strikes. Listen, the butt to the right side of the mound will advance the runner. I want gifts.
The wickets on Travinski, and Tanner Garrison ends up at third. I saw Buzz Williams come all the way out to mid-court to call a timeout. Deep into the quarter, she hits the go. It is gone and fair. Hulbut for Colby shot this second 2-run shot of the skate. And that one just barely stayed fair. We knew the ballpark go play a lot more opt-ins in today's period. Muscled into right field. Hand go look by knee. Here's how everything went down in the 5th inning. A home run by Jared Jones opposed. And then Luke Haven had some words for him going around first. Umpires warned both sides after Jack Caglione struck out Hate Trubisky. Pete talked trash, and then Jay Johnson came out and said, "Stop through that award, Shonda. You warned both sides, and you didn't act out with a warning when their guy's on trash." Just again with the fastball and a poor pitch wide, well before the pitch inside out. Struck into center where Robertson is able to track it down to the sunlight. They weren't expecting it to be a baseball season this early in the Bluegrass. Oh. Thomas pops it up. Pearson puts it away. Is the 2-2. Foul territory for Garrison and makes a catch. 2-1 pitch. And that's lasered into the corner and right. Michael Robertson will motor whose way to second. Hylett, who's handled and navigated. And a catch made at the wall. Robertson advancing to third. Basically, summarizes the game for Fordle, who Jack Caglione ties his longest career outing. Did it once last year against Kentucky. They got a restricted license. Playing. Turned all the way around at the fence again. It's going on another all-run for the Gators. Third hit of the game for Ty Evans. Then you touched on it. I mean, when you looked at Florida this year, I think he went top 5 or 6 in the order. Okay, they get a chance to hit, and after that, let's see. Well, bottom 2 of the order have been good today, and fastball whiff rate's about 82%. He's in 43. He changed up 63% swing and miss. Average college changeup about 33%. Oh, don't too hard on Superman's Caden. Cag goes opposite field, and that one is gone. And he'll get the last lap. Would you say about talking out of cake? That's what I'm talking about. You don't wake a luck when sometimes they're sleeping. Now, first fan squads, I think it was in kids who out of doge. But it certainly woke up Cag, and what it has a bomb out the left, the 11th long ball of the year, and is 24 party on, by being 2 of their 3-game series on SEC Network. Thursday, that same series will be on ESPN2, but Friday night coverage starts at 8 through 7 Central on the SEC Network. Well struck, deep left center, and got a cam. They have not been great in the midweek. And I think some of that is just how young they are on the bottom. But you would expect that to normalize over the course of the year. And it looked pretty good. The first 2 weekends in the league on LF from Florida were really good. 6 2/3 shutout down the stretch. Got him looking 96. That was shoes a strike away from finishing the series. Little chopper. Neely off the mound, gets a tag, it easy fielded in fair territory. That'll close it out.